Okay, we have 20 minutes. These filters are pretty damn good. Some deep bass stuff, like bass heavy music. Oh yes. Okay, I know what you want to say. I know. Oh, this has a lot of sub bass, really badass sub bass. Here we go. It's like some old school vibes. You would say, hey, this sounds like a demo, but it is a demo.
Now the whole dance floor has to hear this thing.
Hello guys, it is review time. I received the latest version from Arturia of their latest instrument. It's called Pure Sub, a bass design synthesizer. You can have even my soul. In the meantime, we can have a look at the documentation. Pure Sub. Okay, it looks quite, drum and bassy, if you ask me. So drop that bass. Modern bass is about building pressure. Impact. Turn a heavy core into hard-hitting impact. Reshape harmonics through 40 filters. No modes. 40 plus filter modes. Motion. Okay, this is cool, I think. Preserve a clean bass. Yeah, of course, we want to have clean low end. Resample. Building audio material speeds up arrangement. Low frequencies vanish on small speakers. Adding noise creates a psychoacoustic effect that makes the bass audible almost as this is interesting. With the texture shaping. Okay, this I will let's see. This is makes me curious because usually the bass frequencies are so low that you cannot hear them on small speakers like on mobile devices, for example, or even on this notebook here. Experiment with filters in the effects rack, so there's even more. Okay, modulate. Let's have a look.
Let's do this.
Of course, we need a key, something to play the bass. If we test something from Arturia, then we use Arturia stuff. So, Arturia. Quick tour. Okay, let's do a quick tour. Okay, where's my quick tour?
A few moments later.
Tutorials, welcome tutorial. Set up your tutorial here. I guess this is not yet implemented, as I have an early beta. Anyways, I need some headphones.
Moments later. More moments later.
Okay. Biodynamics is always the cable on the wrong side. Switch the output to headphones. I don't get it. Yes, they are plugged in. 1 hour later.
1 hour later.
Probably I need to switch it to here, okay. I'm guessing we have categories, do we? Bass. Okay, yeah, we have bass.
Very next evening.
Okay, it's the next day. I was like playing around with the synthesizer and exploring it for quite a bit. I explored the surface basically, and every knob and function I tested out. And I kind of forgot time, and I kind of forgot to make music. And this is the main reason we use these things. I thought, let's go ahead and use it in a project. I wanted to also, set me a timer. So when I start, we will have around about 20 minutes where I just try to produce, some layout, let's say it in this way, because it won't be the full track. If you go into the drum and bass, then of course even the bass design would take like maybe 2 or 3, 5 hours. So let's do it in a mixture way, like playing a bit of music and then going into the, sounds and the functions. So I will be in a bit of a rush, and then we will do another track and maybe another, I like trying out some ideas. So without talking too much, let's go ahead and let's have a look at the synth. and I will also play you what I have prepared. But first, let's hear some sounds. I have my keyboard connected, my bigger one. So here we go. This is the surface. As you can see, we have several panels. There's this synthesizer section and the effects section. We can completely turn off the effects section, which is really nice because then we can hear to the kind of pure sound. Headphones highly recommended because there are some heavy deep frequencies you won't be able to hear on a laptop or a smartphone. They of course have this in their claims that this should also work on smaller devices, but the full experience and the full enjoyment will be at bigger headphones monitors. Okay, so as you can hear, low sounds. And I have already, this is here, if you click on this icon, then you can browse the presets, and I have already tried to filter a little bit. If we remove these filters, we have quite, 251 presets. And in this case, and this is what I wanted to play you, I just play you the pure arrangement. Let's try only the drums. Let's have a listen. Okay, you get the idea. Let's go. I forgot to put the timer on. Okay, let's do it. Let's put it timer. Let's go for 20 minutes. And maybe we extend this depending on how good we are in the game.
1 hour later.
So let's go ahead. Let's go styles. And then you can see, I mean, if you put types, there's only bass. I made a very nice kick drum on my other machine, but I haven't copied it. I was too lazy, so let's forget about it. And so let's go with styles. And here we can select drum and bass. And then here I was like, what do I like? Okay, I like dark and maybe complex. Let's put complex on. And you already see that there are only 5 results left. So this is good because then we don't have to listen to so much. And then we can show the results. And here we go. Let's put this on. Hard bass. Okay. Yep, this is nice. And here I can maybe show you because it lacks bass. This one is quite ugly and suggests us these hard vibes. So I probably won't go for this sound, but maybe we can demonstrate. Hopefully I can demonstrate because this is a bit thin. It lacks real bass. But we got the promise from Arturia that this has the functionality to preserve these super low end basses, even if we do some other stuff with this. Let's remove this crap here with this synthesizer. So probably we need to enable here this knob here, sub. No, we don't. Okay, let's. Why is there so less bass? Harmonics, sub. Sub regenerator. Restore sub bass post filter, okay? Okay. Yeah, I turned it on as hard as I probably could. I mean, 12. This is maybe too much. You can even. But why not? We don't really care today about levels and everything. We just make music. Okay. So and the sub knob. On the other presets, this had a dramatic effect. But anyways, yeah. Now we are talking. And we hear here this fantastic Reese effect, which pitch, this pitch changes, where we have these phase drifts and these amazing shifts. I think this preset we will use it later. This is a nice preset. Let's remember it. Let's hard it. Let's go on with the next one. And you can hear and see that there's movement in these sounds. So even sometimes we need to engage the mod wheel, or we can, you know, sustain the sound. But again, more like a sound design preset if you ask me. Hard bass. Oh yes, this is... Okay, this one probably will work. It's a bit too slow, but it suggests even these fat impacts. Let's go with the next one. Yeah. Okay, and let's go with this one. And let's have a listen to our loop. Hello? Loop. And as you can hear nothing. Okay. Okay, and I have to play the bass. Yeah, as I've already told, this is a bit slow. Let's go to the envelopes. So I mean, this is self-explanatory, probably. We need to go to the synth page. And here you have these different, so let's go ahead a little bit. Let's explain it. So we have here the very first thing is this yellow greenish thing. And this is kind of, for me at least, it sounds like a cabinet simulation with a lot of tweaks and twists. So it's not like a guitar rig or something like that, but it has sometimes these vibes. So it sometimes sounds like you put something into a cabinet and, you know, record it via a speaker cabinet or something like that. But of course we can turn this off. Here's a dry wet control or a mix control where you can fade it in, and you have some interesting parameters. So yeah, this is the first thing. Let's ignore this for a moment. I even would like turn it to off. And then we have the engine. And the engine, this is the heart of the synthesizer, I would say. And this is funny because what they have done is they splitted this into, let's say, it's not really bands. We have a sub frequency. Basically, I guess this is kind of a sine wave, and this is the fundamental of the sound. So the core bass sound is always like on the left side on this sub control. And then we have harmonics, and we can have them in, where is this view thing? Here you have these two options. So here you have the fundamental or the partials, and then you can see that there is some upper tones and they generate higher frequencies, and then with this you are able to listen to this also on smaller devices, because you probably know about this theory. If not, you can find out. I don't explain this because we have no time. So but you can play around with this. There's a morph knob. You see that a lot of stuff is already, you know, animated for this preset. You can basically put everything, every control, modulate this. You know this from other synthesizers, maybe from, you know, the good old Massive days. But of course, this is also available in, I mean, all these Arturia synthesizers, and also this Steve Duda synth. Alchemy, I wanted to say. Serum. Sorry, Steve. Serum, and yeah, you can drag and drop the control, and then you can, you know that stuff. Vital, by the way, has this as well. But the good news is that you can control them individually. So if you want to have more bass, more sub frequency, let's crank this volume. I cannot really hear a difference here, but this is not my preset, so I haven't made this preset, so probably there is something going on here. You can see that there's maybe an envelope controlling this. So if I crank it, doesn't really make some difference. We have here the sub regenerator, and we can here put some stuff. I want to keep the processed sub, or I want to restore the sub post, and this has some effect. And you can even keep sub post process. Sometimes this is better, depending on, of course, on your preferences. And then you have this harmonics thing, and you can turn this up. I mean, this is a very bad example, so I should start with a more cleaner sound. And let's go. I wanted to do the following. I wanted to make the envelope quicker, because then, yes, this is much better for this kind of sound what we have in the background. So let's put in a already prepared pattern. Let's see if this is nice. Okay, you get now the idea what I wanted to achieve. Let's remove this even this one. Let's remove this. You can see that the noise is a bit too strong, and you can flip through the presets. There are different noises, and we can, I think, engage a filter here. No, where is this filter? Ah, here. Ah, here we go. This is the filter. Yes, so we can filter that sound. Use it only for high frequencies or... And this, as you can hear, this sounds cool. So let's animate this frequency here. And let's do this. Shall we do this with a random thing? Yes, why not? Nice, nice. Here you can see that this classic low pass filter has already... Let's quickly pause this. It's getting a bit annoying. Let's have a look at this filter here, because these filters are pretty damn good. I have played with them hours. So you can actually... What I wanted to say... Yeah, this preset is has a lot of modulation. Now I've even added one. Okay, we removed it from the left side here. But what I wanted to say is that the filter... Yeah, I don't know. Let's turn the effect section off, because you can see that the effects do a lot. So let's have a look. And let's turn the noise off. Yeah, as you can see, we are lagging higher frequencies. We only have the bass frequency right now, more or less. And this is why the filter does not really affect the sound, because there is nothing to process. But if we crank this and we change the preset, because the fundamentals here are also very low, let's go ahead and flip through this. And there are, as you can see now, you hear much more higher frequencies. Also, let's not modulate this crap here. Let's remove all these modulations and crank up the cutoff. Now you can hear that this sound has now much more higher elements, like in the higher frequencies range. And here we can control the amount. Let's remove also the modulations. Yeah, and there is, of course, there's still some envelope. Here's a pitch envelope ongoing. If we want to play with this, we can do it. Let's do this actually. We want to yeah. Now let's use the morph knob. And by the way, this is just, you know, one of these presets, fundamental presets. We can make them by our own. We can draw them. There are different methods. You have here kind of a wavetable editor kinda, or this fundamental editor, where you can, you know, draw in these different fundamentals, and then you see that you will get different sounds, and you can morph between different states. You can use here sine wave. This is the draw mode even, but I think this is a bit strange. I don't understand this. Well, anyways, I don't have to understand everything. Let's close this. And let's go through some chords, like organ kinda sounds. Complex. So, froggy. This one is nice. And you can, every parameter more or less can be modulated. This is the good news. Let's go back and play around with the filter, because here are some really cool filters. We have, for example, what I like is these diode filters here. And there we can even, yeah, of course it depends on the source material. So right now, here are the macro controls where you can control some macro parameters. They change a lot of parameters. Okay, yeah, why not? Now let's go back to the effects panel. You can see that we have already too much distortion. And we can even turn them off and on step by step. Okay. A little bit distortion, yes. The EQ, no. Reverb, what is it doing? Okay, it's animated. Let's keep it in, it's not bad. Then a super unison mode, which makes it very wide. Let's leave it in. Flanger, depending. Okay, and here's the bad guy. Makes a lot of distortion. Okay. Here this is a high boost and, you know, make some frequency madness. And as you can see, we have plenty of effect slots left. So we can even, like, if we want, we can put in, for example, a multiband. So this is more like an OTT. And this gives these typical Eurofunk thing vibes. And yeah, why not? And then maybe a bit crusher. And there is this jitter, which I love. It's, you know, kind of moving a bit. High pass, low pass. Okay, there we go. Stop the. So 20 minutes up and we haven't done anything. So we give us another 10 minutes. And then let's put it into the track. Let's have a listen, and then we go on to the next track. Yes, of course, this is now a bit over the top, but the good news is that we can always put it back to its original state. And I want to move this also with a LFO, with this function generator here. And we need to make this a one shot. Here's the speed. And let's have a listen. Okay, we lose the groove because of this unsynchronized, because of this triplet feel. And you know what? I have a very good idea. So let's dial back the drums while we are... Let's put in a special effect. Guess what we put in? Of course we put in vinyl noise by Noise Field. Watch me making this plugin with AI in my other video, where we can really watch this, how I built this plugin, and I will release this. This is a beta version. It's top secret. No one has it except of me, but you will get it if you want. You can download it on my website, but not yet. It will come. It will come later. And it simulates a vinyl record. There are a lot of modes. This is quite, you know, maybe too much for today. But I wanted to say that we give it a bit of tape distortion, right? Let's have a listen. You know what? We put this to the master. Why not? Yeah. So this is the 0 position. Is it? Yeah. Ooh. Yes, you can see that this makes a huge difference. 0. Let's put in the drums. And now tape on. If we put a subtle tape compression in, yes, it punches. It's just tape. I mean, this plugin will be really nice. I can promise you. This is crazy. Let's crank it, but just for fun. Of course, this is too much, but I love too much. And we need to pull back here yes, I'm losing my words. We need to pull back. It's too much. We lose the bass. And we can do this here. Resonance down. Oh yes. Yes, I guess you got the idea. This is not yet a finished track for sure. It will take a lot of time. It's a bit boring. We need to make breaks. We need to make the bass variations and put in everything like, you know, different motifs and breaks and different sounds, of course. But last thing I wanted to do, which is loading another instance. Here is a motif I put also in. Let's play it solo first. Let's play a little bit with this. Yes, like something like so, a rave sound. Of course, way too loud. And we need to reset from time to time. This plugin makes a huge difference. Let's have a look what this, put this down. Yeah, why not? Now we can have to put it back again. This is too high. I think this preset from Mr. Bill here could be nice. This one needs to be... Oh, this has a lot of sub bass. Really badass sub bass. Fuck it, let's put it. Yeah, why not? Will work. Let's have a listen. Okay, here's some 808 bass sounds. We could even go more mad and make like variations, put like this. Some 90s rave vibes. Okay, let's put them back. I have no idea what I'm doing. No, this is not good. But anyways, let's go. Oh, this is nice. Okay, of course we wouldn't arrange this differently. I think we should go ahead, but as you can hear, this has a lot of potential for making real club music, drum and bass, trap, techno, electronic stuff anyways, some deep bass stuff, like bass heavy music, and of course dub, maybe. So yeah, let's go ahead.
1 hour later.
Here a little arrangement of some bullshit. So drums. This is madness. Battery, why not? Never use this. Never use this. So here we just go for drum and bass. Drums. Fuck. Kids. Percussion. Akustik. Digital. Digital. Drum and bass. Drum and drum. They don't have drum and bass? Fuck it. This is not good. Why don't I? Fuck. No drum and bass here. Let's change to Groove Agent. This is, don't tell anyone. But we just want to have something playing, right? Does not really matter. It's just for you, for the first impression. Boom. Presets. How can we reset? There's stuff from me. How can we reset this? Logically. Fuck. Category, subcategory. Shit. This sucks. Plug in. No. Okay. Drum set. Hä?
2 hours later.
We have no chance. This is okay. This is good enough. Let's loop this, or yeah, let's copy this over. We can maybe use our loops. Where is the hi-hat, the snare? Here. No idea. Let's make this one even shorter. Pitch it up. Yes, let's transpose. And double tempo. Zack. Yes, here we go. It's not bad. Let's for a second. I think here we need a, shall we go for some old school Rhodes? What is the plugin name? Help me out. Guys, it's late, and I forgot to put on the timer. Okay, we have 20 minutes. Okay, let's go. Lizard. Here we go. Launch Lizard. Add it. Come on, faster. We need a... here we go. We need some faster hi-hats, but no time for that. Yes, okay, I know what you want to say. I know. You would say, hey, this sounds like a demo, but it is a demo. We just demonstrate the plugin. We don't want to make like fancy music today. I mean, we would love to do this, but I wanted to say that we don't have time. The clock is running, and for a first impression, as I've said, we need to focus on this synth, and therefore I think this bass sounds good. Let's have a listen again. And always remember, we can use these macro controls to quickly dial in something, and then we can go further, and then we can even modulate or you know, modify the thing. But just play a bit. Hear that? Of course, this is way too much, but here. Oh, nice. Here we have these. I mean, come on, this sounds really good. Let's quickly explore this patch. You can see that again we have a sub bass, very strong sub bass. Yes, it makes totally sense for this. By the way, we would also sidechain this for sure, but no time. And then we have the harmonics. Here we have something. Here, by the way, you can always like flip this dice. It does not randomize the parameters, it randomizes the preset. So this is something you have to keep in mind. Then we can explore this effect processor here in the top, and without. Sounds more like an old school sound, and here it really shines, right? And this makes it modern and more futuristic sounding. Here, this is old school, and then we go into these more modern categories. Here we can play around with the cutoff. This would even play like a melody. Without effects. Without processor. Yes, cool. Like it. Next preset. Yeah, too much. It's more like an effect. Let's go ahead, last one. Let me prepare and play some stuff in. This takes some time. I don't want to bore you with that. See you in a second.
This is exactly what I've been waiting for. This is exactly, I don't mean to sound like Cat Williams, but this is exactly what I've been waiting for.
And I'm back. Let's have a listen. And sorry that I only use drum and bass for today, kinda, because I was like thinking this fits the best. Of course, we can use this for techno, electro, anything bass related. But I also wanted to demonstrate you, yeah, the vibes. And the bass is really tough. Let's see if we have chords. I think they sound nightmarish. No. It's like some old school vibes. Okay, and this would be looped for sure. Let's remove this shit. And let's put up the snare. Shall we? Let's put it up. Let's give it a bit of reverb. Is this my snare here? Yes. Again, this fantastic reverb. Magic 7. Magic 7 is really good. Too much. Let's use another preset. Still too much reverb. Let's turn it down. Okay, this bass is annoying. Well, I mean, it's very good at. Random bass. Oh, there's a UK classic. Time is up, time is up. Okay, now today I made too much music. Last time I did too less. I wanted to explain you this wonderful bass instrument, and I did not, but I did make some tracks. I think this reflects on how addictive it is and how it's a workhorse. You know what? I have an idea. I can, if I find time, I could do a follow-up, and then we go through the complete surface and go maybe not covering not everything, but like the most important functions and features. I mean, what we did cover is this category here. It's this simulation thing, this effect thing. I was skeptical. I didn't like it in the first place, but the more I play with it, I think it has its potential. It's good. Then we have this engine. I have explained it. Texture, it's clear, I think. Adds some texture to it. Then we have, of course, a filter. And without a filter, it wouldn't make sense. Bass plugins need filters. And then modulation. A lot of modulation possibilities. And these macro controls, of course, they are used for the presets. I like it because then you can, if you are in a rush like we are today, we can, tweak them a little bit until we get to a point where we say, yeah, it's almost perfect, and we go ahead. And of course, this effect section is nuts. The effects sound quite good as far as I can, judge it. It has basically everything what you would expect from a bass-heavy synthesizer. It is, limited, of course, but this is the thing why I think has a lot of potential. It has a very clear focus. It focuses on people like me, you and me, who produce electronic music, bass music. You can basically burn half a day like going into this synthesizer. It's dangerously good. You can spend, whole weekends with it. Good job. Very well done, Arturia. They did not take any influence on what I need to say. This is my personal opinion. Blah, blah, blah. You know this. See you in the next video. And don't forget, watch me on my other video where I create a plugin from scratch with AI, with my tool, where you can build your own plugins. It's just, a small workflow you will understand, hopefully, and you can create your own plugins. Maybe your own pure sub, a bass design synthesizer.